Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to PlayFrame, and Expedition 33, and the post-game, which there's just a little bit of left. Two big things, really. One of which definitely is going to have to come before the other, because it's going to help power us up, I think, for the last thing, and increase our chances of being able to see the last thing. So you might have been wondering, this whole time, what that big tower? I too have wondered this. Today we're going to find out. Actually, first we're going to grab this. Whee!
Great.
There. Now we're going to find out. I am told there is a bit of story with this one, at the very start and at the very end. And then a lot of something in the middle. Endless Tower. Whoa. Big. Forward? I suppose.
That's where she used to paint and create.
Yeah.
A proper challenge.
I see. We arrive at the entrance. Anyone to talk to, I wonder? Maybe? Oh, yeah, there is. Almost didn't see you there. Hi. Alicia, I must say, you've surprised me. I didn't expect you and your friends to succeed. And I certainly didn't expect the doppelganger to pull you into his schemes. He was supposed to keep an eye on you, not recruit you. But you did well. All that's left is for Renoir to clean up the canvas. I think this is the closest we'll get to being able to ask, in this game anyway. How can you let him erase Verso's canvas? Alicia, don't be emotional. You know this is necessary. And spare me that drivel of how much this canvas means to you. I've spent far more time here than you. I painted half this world with Verso. We went on adventures here while you sat reading in your room. I was perfectly fine leaving Maman here to work out her sorrows. And if you insist on staying too, well, that's your choice. But Renoir will not stand for it, and I need him to help me with the real conflict outside, not waste more of his time in here. Enough. I grow tired of repeating myself. Renoir will do what needs to be done. Why don't we have some fun instead? That sounds suspicious. Still such a timid child. You mope around all day, sad that you have no friends to play with. Yet you decline every invitation. I've really had enough. Play, don't play, I don't care. I'll explain the rules then. Do as you want. I've sketched some figures. Doodles, really. I believe your friends call them Nevrons. It's a creative name. I like it. Verso and I named this challenge the Gauntlet. Survive them all and I'll show you a true drawing. Come on, Alicia, have some fun. The gauntlet lies within this canvas. Don't worry, death in here isn't final. Every canvas has its own rules, and I find death a boring outcome. Don't you, Alicia? Claire, I feel like we're getting to learn so much more about you here in this optional post-game stuff, and I'm glad for it. But yes, I think we have a battle gauntlet to do. A sizable one. And apparently there might be some more story to see at the end of it. But given it's just going to be a lot of fighting from the sound of things, I don't know what that is. And I also don't know if I will leave it on camera. We'll probably just speed through a lot of this on camera to save y'all a bunch of time, because you've seen a lot of fights in this. You've probably had your fill. If any of them are particularly interesting, sure, I'll leave them on, but otherwise, we'll just zoom on through and see what we can. Sound good? Hope so. Yipes. Can I come in? Maybe I can jump into these other ones. Or just hit them. We could just hit them. Boing. Hit. Shoot. Hey, your gauntlet's broken. Oh, wait, maybe this was the first one here to be doing something with. Choose your trial. Stage 1, Trial 1. Let me see this. Okay, some basic enemies seems like. Not something we can just knock over with a few basic attacks, but probably something we can knock over with a few beefier ones. Yeah. Okay. Trial complete. All right. I think there's a lot of these. So, if any of them are interesting, I'll let you know. Otherwise, let's get through some fights. Zoom! Okay, I have done, at this point, it's been like a couple of hours, but I have done all but the last fight, I think. I think it's the last fight in this run. There have been many stages, many trials, many. I think stage 11, trial 3 is the last, I think. We'll find out together. Ooh, and that's a new pair as well. That's fun. Both of them together.
Careful, my elf.
Yipes. Yay, I blocked one.
What lucky feet.
Okay. Well, let's see how my approach I've taken so far treats me. Interesting, they seem to share a health bar. Well, maybe. No, they do. They, like, both of the burns are applied separately to the... Very interesting. Okay. Don't really have enough AP to do any of the big stuff, but... Sure.
From fire. On guard.
I was hoping that would work. Didn't. That's fine. We will instead... just prep for the next one.
From fire. Let us stain them.
And we won't have enough for Typhoon yet, but we'll get enough for Typhoon yet.
The elements dance.
Or for... Honestly, if they're just going to hand me an Elemental Genesis on turn 1, then okay. Can't say no to that. Ah, a little early.
Minoko, parry!
Whew. Okay. Do you have enough for that? You do. Okay. Don't even know if it matters that much which one I'm attacking, unless I'm applying burn or a status or something. Haven't had a fight that works like this that I can recall.
On guard.
Okay, now we can do something. Let's get a lot of fire going.
Witness the flames.
Like a lot of fire going.
On guard.
And then maybe even more. Why not?
Floyd, take everything.
Very good.
I'm ready.
This seems pretty manageable so far. Ultimately, this might not be meant to be nearly as rough as the Clair fight. And I guess I'm grateful for that. Let's get Typhoon going, though. It'll be helpful for the whole AP thing.
Chroma is flowing. Feeling better.
And now... I don't know. I do one shot, and maybe that'll give us... Sure, Crystal Crush. Go nuts.
Let's shake the earth.
So much power.
You can now do your Danseuse Waltz. Just keep the fire going. A lot of health on this pairing. We could just go ahead and break him right now. We can build to that.
The dance begins.
Okay. And why not entirely too much more fire? As long as we're being silly. Oh, maybe we're starting to hit kind of a cap. A little bit. That might be the case. Which seems fair. It was getting pretty silly. Though I guess we could apply a lot. We could apply a lot to the Paintress as well. Oh. Very bad parrying.
Your turn to dance.
Yeah.
What to choose?
Well, let's do this. See how fast it builds up that meter. Still pretty slow. You know, why not? Breakpoint. Break. This you like to see. Okay. And... Which one? Lightning Dance. Not too bad. And... We'll do hell, sure. Just get some more burn going and maintained.
I'm ready.
Yipes.
Danger.
It was a little bit late for a lot of those.
Sharpened.
That's fine. Stack up more fire, but on the other one.
Witness the flames.
Get silly with it.
From fire.
Time to bleed.
Okay. Well, this will be good. You can apply the hit to both of them, but a shared health bar. Useful. Marks as well.
Lovely fate.
You do need AP, though.
I'd love a dance.
Too early. Much.
Danger.
Goodness. Oh, they're getting plenty of chances to get all their moves in. And they're both marked. Okay, yeah, this is going to be pretty silly. This might just end it. I'm not sure. Okay, well, we can't target both of them technically, but 6.5 million. Pretty good numbers. You love to see it. More fire. And I think Typhoon's gone away, but hey, we can do another one of these, so why not?
Meet your reckoning.
Pretty good. Respectable numbers, I think.
Sweet taste of battle.
And we can try to build toward another break. It's been building real slow, though, so
Time to bleed.
don't have the highest of hopes, but you never know. Goodness, the amount of health. Ow. Too early.
Watch out, Minoko.
I don't think Minoko is in a position to be watching for anything right now.
Take cover.
Parry it!
He can't, he's stunned, Mael.
Let's dance.
Pay attention. Okay, let's get our Typhoon back.
A storm is coming.
Okay. Why not?
Lightning dance.
Good numbers. And now you can probably do something silly.
This will hurt.
Yeah. This, I assume, should do the job. Hey, we can even try to do a mark. Not this time. That's fine. Kaboom! And we win! Very nice. Phew. That is all of them, yes. Yes, okay. Goodness gracious. Excessive. Not bad. I'm impressed. Did you have fun? It was pretty long, but did fun in places, sure. Good. It's about time. Some advice? Don't let yourself get caught up in other people's drama. Neither of them are adult enough for the conversation they need to have. Until they've faced their grief, they're better apart than together. But instead, they do this, and pull others into their mess. Like you, trapped in Aline's delusion. And before you call me a hypocrite, yes, I did get involved. I gave Renoir the edge he needed. Otherwise, she would have overpowered him long ago. She is, after all, the stronger painter. But there's a difference between helping and getting sucked in. This is not your battle. Don't let their mess become yours. Aline would rather lose herself in make-believe than face reality. It's a drug she's unwilling to resist. Don't make the same mistake. And Renoir, he's terrified of losing more family. And his response is to try to bend everyone to his will. Don't let his fear end up controlling you. It's not selfish to make your own choices, sister. You've made great strides since I saw you last. Don't go backwards. Take this. A reminder that you control your life. And if you're not having fun, do something else. Solid advice. Thank you for the stuff and combat challenges and mostly levels. That's the thing I really needed most out of all of this, because that is going to have a direct impact on how much we see of this next thing. It sounds like the expected level for this is like 95-ish, which is not where any of us are, but we're pushing 90 and on story mode, so that may be enough. But it is, from the sound of things, the toughest thing in the game. Let's go see if we're up for it. Where is it, anyway? It's basically going to be like the last thing on the map, which we don't have a name attached to. Meaning we haven't gone into it yet. Wait. No, I think that's the exit to Old Lumiere. That, I think, is it.
Flash through the sky.
So what are we looking at here? Clouds, for now, but after the clouds, something. Don't believe it's that. It might actually be... It might actually be something down below. Yeah.
Here we go.
That's novel. Renoir's Drafts. I have no idea what to expect, other than some challenge.
We're below the monolith, where he was sealed.
Oh. Careful.
Goodness. Wonder what he got up to down here. This is going to be informative, this encounter.
Prepare to meet your end.
Okay, that wasn't so bad. That was not so bad at all. So basic enemies will be fine. This is good. You know, I'm actually going to see what other stuff. So I've got all of Monoko's attacks unlocked now, and I've got a few of them which are... Goodness. Wonder if I should swap some of these. I might, actually. Not really using this heal very much, especially with Luna in the group, so maybe Creation Void could be fun. Why not? Sakapatat Fire has been so good, but we do have some other attacks that work with the Almighty Mask. Lampmaster Light, for example, high light damage to all enemies. Dualist Storm, extreme single target physical damage, and also can break. I do like the Sakapatat Fire hitting all enemies, though. Except for the, like, niche cases where we have something that'll absorb fire damage. It's just lovely every time. Anyhow. Let's see what we can find. I would bet all the Nevrons to be found in here are the ones you can see on the Axon Islands. The ones he created. These certainly are. Let's see this move. Kind of surprised I didn't finish it. Well, we'll go for the break anyway.
Time to hit big.
And you can finish it. Too excessive. We'll just go slightly excessive. Yeah, regular enemies, not an issue. Which I'm happy to see.
What have we here?
Not sure there's anything else in this part of the area. Enemies to fight for upgrades, sure, but... I think it's not the right way. Like, I wonder who will be waiting for us here, though, because like, he won't be. Probably. I mean, it's possible that you could go here before doing the final fights of the game and defeating him, so, like, he could be here, or some remnant of him could, but seems unlikely. Done. I do like how quiet it is in here. Aside from the enemies, obviously. Hello. Aline and I, we used to understand each other. Both of us lived for the process of creation, more so than the product. Capturing the essence of an idea, half-formed, nebulous, teetering on the edge of existence, shaping it into being. But she's changed. She no longer cares for the act of painting, only what her painting can achieve. And she'll drive herself mad trying to paint what is unpaintable. Both solid responses, but judging by these paintings, some might say the same of you. It is the process that moves me. Being able to shape and mold a composition helps me to understand and create order, to tame the chaos and create something unique to me. Creation requires the will to act, so every painting I make is proof that I've not surrendered to despair. Aline. Oh, okay, we can get the other response too. Nice. She's not mad, she's struggling with grief. Not much daylight between the two. I live it every day. It's why I paint. The process helps me make sense of chaos and find my bearings. Every painting is proof that I've not surrendered to despair, but it's no longer the same for her. Aline. Let's see what more little echoes of your thoughts we can find after this brief interruption. There we go. We're definitely spoiling you with goodies this far in. Y'all stand between me and a shiny. I won't stand for this. Kaboom! Do love that move.
Interesting.
Ooh, thing to break. Haven't run into as many of those in a bit. Goodness. Hello, hello. A chromatic of these, ooh. Must you? Fine. Inversion it is.
From fire, this will hurt.
I think this will be quite enough of that.
Get out of this canvas.
There we are. So, what's behind this thing, though? Assuming I can get over here. Can I? Was this also a dead end? Just a bigger, fancier looking one. Huh. Must have been. Alright, where was I supposed to go then? This, I think, would take me back that direction. And I guess that's the option. I'll keep looking. Oh, here's a way I can go. Okay, okay. More of them. And more of them. More everything. There we are. I think I might try to get some inversion status nullification applied on this group here. I'm running into... I guess it's mostly just those little creation enemies that are doing it, but it's happening a lot. It's getting inconvenient. Let's see, what's the skill that I would want to use to block that? Draining Cleanse would do it. It's a little expensive, though. Might be our only option, though. We'll live. Just a mild inconvenience, really. Shiny?
Interesting.
More of these dang things. Guess I don't have to fight every single one. How would one... jumping. At this point, I feel okay not jumping for that. We're running out of places in the game that I will use it. Orb.
Good stuff.
Ah. The Siren. Does sort of feel like I've dead-ended again, though. A little faster than anticipated on this route. Must be another way. I guess I could go up this. Right? Maybe? Looks like I could, but I don't think I can. Go away. I'm looking.
Get out of this campus.
Leave me alone. Thank you. Trying to find where to go. Guess we can go up here. There's also this path. I think this is just a means to jump to that thing there, which might as well try, I guess. Oh, also you. Hang on.
Nice.
How you doing? Being a merchant's not my usual gig, but I was looking to train my core. You want to be a merchant? You gotta get jacked. Goodness gracious. All right. Who feels like fighting this thing? Mile, go nuts. Oh, this thing and his friends. Fine. There we are. Doesn't seem fair you get to bring in two of your friends. Crud! You need to kick my training up a gear. Great duel, though. Here, I got something I think you'll like. I'll be the judge of that. Goodness gracious. Yeah, if you want much more leveled up versions of a lot of these things. Very expensive. But I do have a lot of cash now, which is nice, because you also have some weapons I don't own yet. Why not? And even more. Goodness. So many dang weapons. I throw money at the rest of these, but if there's more purchases I'm going to be doing, it should be those weapons an episode or two ago that were way too expensive for me. Don't forget to pump up those muscles every now and then. Thank you. I'll try to remember. I'll also try to do these jumps wherever they were. Over here. Okay. Oh, come on. Mael. For shame. That's fine. I think there's another way I could try going. And I see, like, swirly zone exit stuff over here, too. Curious. Might as well. Anyone need points in anything? There we are. So yeah, where does this go? And is there anything behind it? There's something. Okay, okay. We'll look at this first. Quite a hike. Don't really feel like fighting you three, thanks, I'm good. But I will nab this on my way into whatever this is. This is just kind of like, yeah, all of the
good stuff.
Yellow stuff kind of like all converges on this point. Or it's one of the several points that it converges at. The abyss, you say? Oh, hello. Good to see you. What's in the abyss? Why is the abyss? That looks a bit chaotic. Gracious. What did Papa get up to down here?
Maybe we should turn back. I sense something powerful down this path.
Let's go.
Whoa. Well, I am down here now. And we got a banner and a something. Ooh. Yes, yes, yes. Uh-oh.
These swords. They look like the ones in old Lumiere.
Ah, so he's the one who felled the Exxon.
Simon.
You know him.
He's an old friend of mine. We joined Expedition Zero together. He disappeared and I thought... Looks like you met Clair. I'll lay you to rest, my friend.
Oh boy.
Minoko, parry!
Whoa, that's a hard hit. Very hard hit.
I'm ready.
We might be in some trouble here.
Let's dance.
Whoa, that's mean. Pretty mean, seems to me. Well, I hope you're up to whatever task remains, Mael. Health isn't bonkers, just
En garde.
very scary in the other things that he can do.
Sorry I failed.
Whew. Okay, can't do a typhoon yet, but soon.
The elements dance. The eternity of ice. Go forward.
Boy, oh boy. I sense that Simon doesn't have any non-powerful combos.
Blades sharpened.
Really don't appreciate this, Simon. Okay. Swift stride.
Blades sharpened.
And then... Stendhal, let's see how it goes. Solid, yes. If we can just survive a few rounds.
I'm ready.
Too early. Nope, made it, barely. That one was too early, though. Yeah. Oof. Yep, gotta survive that nonsense, because otherwise we're in trouble. Mael, I don't know if you're gonna be able to solo this, but we'll find out.
Ready to parry.
Nope. I guess we have backup, though. We'll see what the other two can do.
not impressed.
Verso, what would impress you? He's one-shotting you.
Take your
That's
shot.
impressive, I think. Yeah, we can do it. We're just gonna have to not...
Take your shot.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to not botch these parries, or else it's a no-go. We can do it, though. Take two, let's see. Very nice. That's what needs to happen, but every time.
I'm ready.
Wish that was dodgeable, but it's not a killing move at least, just a very badly hurting move. A subtle but important distinction. Be on fire. Big hits we love to see.
Danger.
Nah. Gotta remember to jump for that one. Okay. Bit of this to start. Then don't leave anyone down, or they'll get removed from the board, and that's no good.
Margin for error.
Let's get some tints. Maybe it might amplify it a bit.
Let's push forward.
Maybe not. That's fine too. Typhoon's not really gonna do much on the healing side, but
yes, I'd love a dance.
now, Minoko.
Let's dance.
Okay.
I can do it.
If by it you mean raise that other one, then yes.
The dance begins.
Pyrolyze, that'll help. Hopefully quite a lot.
I'll do it.
Drat.
What to choose?
Revival.
My favorite part.
Then you can do something. In fact, you can do something quite strong. Big hits. Very big hits. Love that.
Let the ink flow.
Okay. You can do a Elemental Genesis. That's fun.
Chrome.
Solid, very good. Nope. Nope. Save that for one of the other two. Let's see. We'll just do some basic attacks here.
Your turn to shine.
Ah, the jump. I always forget the jump. Oh, he's definitely gonna pull my L out.
Danger.
Yep, that's unfortunate. Our biggest damage dealer.
Watch out, Minoko.
Nah. All the way up to that last one. We had a strong start. Got the jump that time. Hooray! Might be a little bit late, though.
Let's push forward.
Luna is not our big damage dealer. I wonder if the gradient charges last until... Like, if Team 2 pops in and reserve, do the gradient charges last? We should see about that.
Let's shake the earth.
Not looking good.
It really is not. Understatement.
I'll do it.
A long combo. You don't need long combos. Not one little bit. Gradient charges do last, all right.
Careful now.
No. Verso, how could you just go down with one hit? Embarrassing. Very good, at least. But I don't think CL's gonna get a turn at this rate. We'll see. That's always too early for that last one. Dang it. We can do it, though.
Okay.
All right, we're doing a lot better this time. No one's died yet. That's improvement, I think. Might be able to do something with that. A lightning dance, sure. Solid, very. And you'll be able to break now too, which is going to be pretty perfect. That might set Minoko up to finish it. Maybe. First Mighty Strike. Yeah, all right. This is going to set us up to finish it. Beautiful. Whew, goodness. Even on story mode, that was not easy.
My love, these foes are beneath you. You, who have fought heaven and earth and subdued giants. To find me, to free me from her grasp. Would you fall now to the likes of them? While your oath remains unfulfilled, rise. Your enemies await.
Hey, Claire, maybe stay out of it. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. A follow-up to each of those now. That's mean.
Please survive.
And Lune's out now, probably. Yep. Oh boy. Whew, boy.
The bitter dregs.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned for us, if I'm honest. Revive.
What lovely feet.
And heal as well.
Why, yes, I love a dance.
Yipers. I mean, it feels fitting that, like, as the final, really hard ultra boss in the game, like, as the final exam, you need something that's going to test the people who've been going all out, powering their characters up to the fullest, like, degree that they can. I'm glad that they've been given something to push them to their limits.
Bring it on.
I think this might be where my interest stops, though. Yeah, just... Whew.
Let's go again.
I mean, he's up, but...
Not impressed.
I actually did get one counter in. And it made, like, 0 difference. Whew. Yeah, you definitely have to build your characters specifically for winning this fight in some wild ways, and even then it probably takes a bunch of tries. Hats off to anyone who's pulled it off.
Maximum damage.
Let's see. At least get in a little offense. A tiny amount. But that's quite enough of that. Wait. Nope, I've changed my mind. It's been a couple of days for me, and I was looking back at this, and I realized that in my state of fatigue at the time, having just recorded basically a full day of Expedition 33 endgame nonsense, and in that state of intimidation, having seen all the nonsense Simon throws at you, I forgot something very important. I'd forgotten what game I'm playing. I'm playing Expedition 33, one of the most breakable JRPGs ever made. Why don't I just look up a build, for heck's sake? So I did, and it turns out there are various strategies for trying to take on Simon here, including one that, very satisfyingly, might not even give him an opportunity to get in offense at all. If we're lucky. We may not be. This may still take a few tries, but if it does work, I think it's going to be pretty entertaining. The basic idea is that we're going to be going in here with just CL and Mael. Just those two. I've completely shuffled Mael's, Lumina's, and here I can probably show it better. Yeah. I've completely shuffled Mael's, Lumina's around, CL's a bit as well, and basically the entire idea is CL puts the ball on the tee, sets Mael up for the beefiest Stendhal you've ever seen, Mael does the biggest Stendhal you've ever seen, and Simon disappears. And then he comes back for phase 2, repeat. And if all goes well, we're not going to have to dodge anything. And if we do have to dodge something, I could try dodging it instead of parrying. That might actually be a little bit... I mean, I'm still probably going to get hit in one shot, especially Mael, who's very squishy now, but the point is, no HP, only damage. Dan Jones has been preparing us for this very moment. Okay, so first we start with CL, and CL doesn't really have to do a whole lot from the start here. Just simply begin with a Fortune's Fury. Double Miles' damage this turn, if you don't mind.
Show me what you can do.
And you know, just to play it safe, I don't think we need to in this first round of it, but let's see if we can get... There we go. Got a mark applied. That just amps things up even further. And to be extra safe, we'll also max out Miles' AP. I don't think she's going to need this either, but why not?
Time to hit big.
Okay. Now we just deliver a very beefy Stendhal. Now, there is a chance. One of the things that is upping our damage here is the roulette Pictos, which if you don't recall that one, because we haven't used it, so why would you? It basically randomizes your damage output somewhere between either 50% or 200%. So we're just kind of hoping for good RNG there. If we get bad RNG, this will not one-shot, probably, and we'll have to try it again. We'll see, though.
Carrie.
Yeah, that's phase 1. And that brings us to phase 2. So this time I think we want to start by trying to get both burn and a mark applied. Simon apparently has just way more HP in this phase. Because why wouldn't he? He's just beefier in every way. So we want to get a burn applied. It needs to be both. So there we go. Okay. Got burn and mark. Perfect. And now you can use Fortune's Fury again. Power up her next attack in a very big fashion. More AP just in case to make sure you have enough. And now we see how well this works. Fingers crossed. Wow, I didn't even get... Gracious. I didn't even perfectly hit the little QuickTime prompts in that attack, and it did not matter. I love that you can do this nonsense in this game. This kind of breakability is what great JRPG combat is all about. I adore that. Credit for this build and this strategy, by the way, goes to a YouTube creator named Rover, I believe. I'll link to their video in the description if you want to check out, see the build and strategy in more detail. It's it's pretty silly and wonderful that this works. So, hooray. Also, credit to anybody who has beat this boss legit, because I just did a cheese build on easy mode. So, this... I deserve no congratulations for this, is what I'm saying. But people who did actually put in the time and effort to beat this boss legit, my hat is off to you. Because, goodness, quite a challenge. In theory. Anyway. Really feels like that fight is is sort of a nod to some of the chief influences on this game, like both to Final Fantasy, like there's some Sephiroth vibes to that a little bit, but even more so to FromSoft and like Dark Souls, that there's strong Artorias energy to that as well. We're literally in the abyss. Come on. Anywho. Last journal. Yay. Let's snoop.
Simon. More and more of my mind is fading away. I must put my words down on paper before I lose myself entirely. My beautiful Clair. What did she do to you? That paintress. She fooled me. She looked so much like you, and I believed her story. She granted me the power to fell the axons and enter the monolith. I realized too late that she had warped my mind. That she had in fact taken you away, locked you somewhere I could never reach, and set me on a path to destroy your future. But then I met Aline, who showed me that I could save you. With her help, I descended to the bottom of the monolith, where Aline had sealed him away. The one who brings the Gamache. The one who threatens our very existence. But his powers are strong, and I'm finding it harder and harder to fight his influence over my mind. My mind is breaking. My final thoughts are only a few. I despair. But one day, our suffering will end, and we will find our way back to each other. In this life, or another.
Definitely feels like half the Dysandra family was manipulating this character, using him in some fashion or other. Like, it's possible that Clea actually had a connection and relationship with this character, though it more feels a bit like... It definitely felt like manipulation in her revival of him for Phase 2 here, and it seems like Simon had not connected that Aline and the Paintress are the same. Yeah, definitely seems like this character was getting played by multiple Dysandras at once. A tragic and entirely too powerful figure. Whew. Well, that was a heck of a thing. But now, having done that, we've basically done most all the big important stuff in the game, and a lot of the small important stuff. We've done basically all the stuff. It's time at last, I think, to go and see the other ending to this game and wrap it all up, because I'm very, very curious to see how the Verso ending plays out. Let me get that old save loaded, and I'll be right back with you. All right, we are back. The save has been loaded. We are back at the end, just about prior to the Renoir fight. I'll go do that in a second. But yeah, I will see y'all on the other side of that, and we shall find out together what happens in that other ending. I'm very curious. See you in a sec. Okay. All right. We are in this space again. I'm very curious to see how this goes, because I'm not expecting a happier ending by any stretch of the imagination, but I feel like of the two endings, this is the one that, if I was only going to be going with one, this is probably the one that I'd have chose. So, I don't know. Curious to see how it plays out. It's time to stop painting.
You're tired of painting, aren't you? I'm tired too.
That's... You shouldn't be able to be here.
Mamon's gift.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are. Not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
He saw it too. But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
What life? My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're my El, no matter where you are. You don't need this canvas.
But everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso, to live. Out there I merely exist.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa!
It's time to stop painting.
Verso! Papa also said, hold on to each other.
Old friend, you've traveled miles, spinning in circles. Your blind eyes on the dial, stripping
I'm sorry.
out colors. But it's time to say goodbye until next life.
Decide the fate of the canvas. Again. Let's fight as Verso. See where this goes.
Verso, stop! You can't just decide this for everyone!
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
I'll try to go a little slowly on the fight here, just to give them chances for dialogue and whatnot. Granted, I probably won't be able to finish the fight nearly so fast when not fighting as Mael, the most overpowered one. Not sure if they have more dialogue to do, but you know, just in case. Meh. Bad aim.
What about Lune and Ciel and Monoko? What about Esquier?
Ciel was right. Grief blinds us. All you see are walls.
Little bit by little bit. Miles switches stance. Uh-oh. Ow. Dangerous.
I've lived a long time, Mael. There are things we can never outrun.
I'm so tired, Verso. Please, can we just go home and talk about this?
I don't know if we can drag this out much longer, though. Well, here goes.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, huh? You've got this incredible power to paint. You'll never have to suffer a life you don't want. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. I will miss you guys.
Epilogue. A Life to Love.
Miroir du temps, nos histoires s'alignent dans le creux de nos mains. Deux mondes se dessinent, l'un peint de rêve où le chagrin s'efface, l'autre nu et réel où notre deuil prend place. Dans le dessin, toile vierge, horizon lointain, peignons ensemble les couleurs de demain, au clair obscur. Œuvres infinies, chaque pas trace la route d'une vie. Au lendemain non écrit, sous les étoiles où tout commence, rien ne finit. Dans l'étreinte du destin, les liens restent éternels dans le dessin.
And there we go again. Yeah, as expected, not a happy ending either. I'd like that there isn't a clear-cut good or bad ending here. Like, it's a choice of ending where there's good and bad in each of them. And there's loss in each of them and sadness in each of them. Like, one in which the world inside this painting is preserved, and the characters we've spent so much time with are preserved as well. But in a way where Mael is kind of holding that world prisoner, very much the same way as her mother had, just lost in it. Staying and living in that world and kind of imprisoning Verso, real and painted. Or just like the painter boy Verso and just the Verso we have in that world, both in order to maintain that happy world for herself. On the other hand, you've got this other ending where Verso gets to rest, Mael is forced out of the painting, and the Cassandra family clearly starts the process of healing and moving on, hopefully, which probably for the best for most of them, but that does come at the cost of this world, which we've spent long enough in it and spent long enough with the characters in it that they don't just really feel real, they are a kind of life that is also real. Like the ending of all the life in that painting is still a very tragic thing. Like, it's an interesting kind of ending, and an ending where the Cassandra family is, they're the gods of this world. One ending where one of those gods remains in that painting and preserves their creation in order to, like, continue living happily in it. And another one where the gods leave the world and start to heal, hopefully, and move on and find happiness together. But their creation is destroyed in order to do it. Like, it's messy in both cases. And I like that there is not an ending that isn't messy, that there's not just a magical third, everyone wins, everything good ending. That would feel very trite and kind of disingenuous after a journey this long in this world with this tone and this story. In a story about grief, having it all end in, but actually there's a way that you can make everyone move on happily and everything is like everyone moves on and the loss, like the pain of the loss, is largely forgotten in the happiness and the joy of everything that is preserved and found, and like it would not feel true. And I'm really thrilled to seeing a game that I always kind of said it last time we were getting credits on this, but like there are lots of other big budget games that have big themes, that are about something to certain degrees, that even try to like tackle challenging subject matter. It doesn't happen very often because that's a kind of risky, alienating thing to do for a big budget game that needs to appeal to as many people as possible to like sell lots of copies, make its money back, justify the investment, all that stuff. But it makes me happy seeing a game like this that feels more true to itself than most of what we see from the AAA space. Like, Final Fantasy feels like one of the closest points of comparison to this as a franchise. It's not a perfect one-to-one match, obviously, but it feels like the closest neighbor, like the closest relative in games to Clair Obscur, and there have been some Final Fantasies that are about something, I think you could argue pretty clearly, to a degree, but it is always in a pretty broad and kind of vague way. There's a better way to put that, I'm sure, but like Final Fantasy IX is about something, and like you can follow a pretty clear thematic through line of it, but it does not spend a lot of time on that. It is broadly about that, but I don't know much what it is saying about the topic. It's about like kind of death. It's largely like the death and the fear of death is a lot of what Final Fantasy IX is about. Final Fantasy X also, I think, has some pretty strong thematic through lines. Various Final Fantasies have. Final Fantasy Tactics is the one that is like most clearly, this is about something. This creator has a like voice and a perspective about the world to put forth. And it's like really effectively about that. But I feel like Final Fantasy Tactics is maybe the only Final Fantasy that has come close to being this explicitly, openly, and thoroughly about a theme and a topic. Like the theme of grief is so core to that. Like if you remove the themes that exist in many Final Fantasies, it does not significantly change the story being told in many cases. Sometimes yes, but like the theme of grief is not something you could extract from this game and have anything remain. It is entirely about that subject in every way at every level. And I really, really love seeing that. It's a really wonderful game. Despite my little nitpicks I may have about some of the mechanic stuff, I'm thrilled this exists. I'm thrilled it was so successful. I'm so happy this team gets to go on and make more things. I don't know where the music went. Maybe this version of the credits is slightly longer. But yeah, heck of a game. Good choice, patrons. Goodness. It's been a long time, but lest we forget, this was a bonus playthrough that the patrons selected. They voted for this, and heck of a choice. Well done. If you would like to take part in the next patron vote for the next bonus playthrough that we do, whenever that happens, there's a link to our Patreon below, as always. And the next threshold of 100 patrons we hit, we will do another of these bonus playthroughs. And the patrons will get to vote for that game too. So go join us on the Patreon if you want to take part in that vote and getting us to that next patron count threshold. Totally fine if you don't want to, though. If you were just here to watch the series and that's that, totally okay. I'm glad you joined us. I hope you enjoyed as much as I have, because this has been lovely. But yeah, I think we're about done here. I'm going to take a week or so for a break for a little bit, because doing these bonus playthroughs is always a little bit of extra crunch effort on our part, me and Carrie's both. But I know some of you have been waiting very, very patiently for the return of Derman and the Final Fantasy XIV story mode playthrough we've been doing, and that is going to start very soon. I'm impatient for it as well. I've spent like a year working on that next season of that, and it's a very big season of it, and I'm very excited to share it with y'all. So I will see you soonish for that. And I'll see you tomorrow for just some other game playing something else. Take care, all of you, and I'll see you next time, whenever that may be. Goodbye.